Hello and welcome to our channel. Today we're diving deep into a topic that's critical for anyone in the food industry: quality indicators. You might be tracking dozens of metrics, thinking you have your quality control on lockdown. But here's a thought. Measuring everything doesn't mean you're actually controlling quality. In fact, you might be missing the very things that matter most. The real problem many organizations face is relying on key performance indicators, or KPIs, that have little to no genuine connection to real-world food safety risks. Think about it. Are you tracking the number of training sessions completed, or are you tracking the effectiveness of that training in reducing errors on the production line? Are you measuring the number of audits passed, or are you analyzing the nature and severity of the findings within those audits? Many businesses fall into the trap of celebrating green dashboards filled with metrics that look good on paper but fail to signal an approaching storm. These are often called vanity metrics. They make us feel good, but they don't drive meaningful improvement or, more importantly, prevent a potential food safety crisis. This disconnect between what we measure and what truly poses a risk is a silent but significant threat. So how do we fix this? It starts by fundamentally shifting our perspective on what a quality indicator should be. The most effective indicators are directly and undeniably linked to food safety. Instead of just counting completed sanitation cycles, a better indicator would be the trend of ATP swab results over time. This metric tells you not just that you cleaned, but how well you cleaned. It's about moving from activity-based metrics to outcome-based metrics. The goal isn't just to perform a task, it's to achieve a specific, safe outcome. Another crucial element is focusing on trends rather than isolated numbers. A single out-of-spec reading might be an anomaly, a one-off issue that's quickly corrected. But a series of readings that are consistently trending upwards, even if they are still within the acceptable limits, tells a much more significant story. This is a leading indicator. It's a signal that a process is slowly drifting out of control and is heading towards a failure point. A single data point is a snapshot. A trend is the narrative of your process. Ignoring these trends is like ignoring the faint smell of smoke in a building. By the time you see the flames, it's often too late. This brings us to the most important part: using this data to make informed decisions. Data collection is useless if it just sits in a report. Your indicators must be a catalyst for action. Let's consider a practical example. Imagine a facility that tracks deviations in its HACCP plan. For months, they see a gradual increase in minor deviations related to cooking temperatures, maybe just a degree or two off, but still technically compliant. Each deviation is logged, corrected, and filed away. On its own, each one seems insignificant. But when you plot this data over 6 months, you see a clear upward trend. A proactive quality team would see this trend and ask, why? Is an oven losing its calibration? Is there a new operator who needs more training? Is the raw material specification changing? By investigating the trend, they can identify the root cause and implement a corrective action before a major deviation occurs. One that could result in undercooked product and a potential recall. They didn't wait for the crisis to happen. They used the data to prevent it. Contrast this with a team that only looks at the number of major non-conformances each month. Their dashboard might look green for half a year, giving a false sense of security, right up until the moment a critical limit is breached and a real crisis erupts. This is the power of choosing and using the right indicators. They transform your quality management system from a reactive, firefighting function into a proactive, preventative one. In conclusion, the true value of quality indicators lies not in their quantity, but in their relevance and their ability to predict and prevent problems. Move away from vanity metrics and focus on what's truly linked to food safety. Pay close attention to trends, not just isolated incidents, and use that data to drive meaningful preventative action. The right indicators don't just help you pass an audit. They protect your brand, your consumers, and prevent crises before they ever begin. What are your thoughts on this? What are some of the most effective quality indicators you've used in your experience? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and follow our channel for more content on building a stronger food safety culture. Thanks for watching.